Now, we've seen in the last several years, especially since you opened your first restaurant or when you got into business, this burgeoning, and we've got some pictures later of, chef cook-offs and chef shows, and chefs have really become celebrities. Back when we were growing up, we're fairly close in ages, it was Julia Childs maybe on PBS, public broadcasting. How has that changed the leadership of chefs in the kitchen? How has that changed the approach to the industry? Do you see a lot of, and I don't mean this with disrespect, do you see a lot of Johnny-come-latelys that, think this is going to be a cool, hip thing to do and they flame out, pardon the pun, or do you see really more dedicated, passionate young people getting into the industry?
No, I kind of think you hit the nail on the head on the front end of it, and
really?
Especially in my career. I see it in multiple different careers, but especially in my career, that being a chef has become glorified more than it has in the past. And a lot of people want to be that TV star right away, or you get these people out of college that want my job in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, right.
And for the way that you looked at the way culinary kitchens ran in the past, it's that you got to put in your time and you got to hone your skills. You don't become a great chef overnight. I always say too, if a chef ever thinks that they know it all, they're behind the ball, because you're continuing learning. There's continuing new stuff to learn, and I think young culinary people really have to realize that it takes time to really dedicate in your profession and really hone your skills on multiple different levels. And to become a chef, it's not all about cooking.
Right.
It's the management.
There's
It's understanding the financials.
Human psychology
yes,
is a huge part of it, I would think. A huge
big
part
time.
of it. A big part of it.
So there's multiple different layers of being successful, and even more layers to becoming a restaurateur, when you have to go outside the kitchen, the front of the house, and everything else that you have to manage, and the marketing and the PR and just guest relations. And